I want to say, exceeded a lot of people's expectations. Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, what is this? Work in progress?
Reality beckons.
Oh?
Have you glimpsed the truth in this dream?
These are some of the scenes we saw from
But the
2.0.
third? I wait to see how you will rewrite it. The symphony between us has only just begun its overture.
I suspect that the fish we saw earlier is connected to this.
It also has some things
We'll
from
give this
2.1
performance the perfect finale!
Excellent. Together we dive into the sea of ghosts.
Whoa!
Keeping you safe.
Wait, what was that? Oh, who's this red-haired girl?
I'm sorry.
Wait! They showed some new characters!
Mighty God Killer.
Wait, hold up! Wait, I need to go back. I'm guessing this is the actual end. Let me wait to see. Wait, they teased some other characters! Is it time to skip Phoebe? Is it time to skip Phoebe and Brant? No, wait, 3.0 new element? I think it's over. Let's go back and take a look. Let's check out what's going on here.
Reality beckons.
Who was that?
Have you
The
glimpsed
beginning
truth
we've
in
seen
this
before.
dream? Begun.
And then later they showed...
We'll give this performance the perfect finale!
Excellent. Together we dive into the sea.
Why does Zahani look different here? This is Zahani, right? She looks different. I had to think. I was like, wait, is this Zahani? She looks. Is this? Or is it now Zahani? Oh, she's now Zahani. She kind of gives me the Zahani vibes. Oh, it's a new character. She reminded me of Zahani. I thought it was like, you know how we had Carlotta Alter. I thought it was like Alter Zahani. It reminded me of a bit like the Alter form if she had an Alter. I see.
Of ghosts.
And this is Zahani.
Keeping you safe is part of my job.
I like this girl. She looks really pretty.
Keeping you safe
I
is part of my
wonder
job.
who she is. What is she holding, chat? Does that look like is that like a guitar? Is she holding like a guitar? It does look like one, right? So maybe that's when we'll get our rhythm game. I can't wait for our next red-haired girl with the guitar. She seems like she has some musical themes. And she has some forest blossoms, and I like her horn and design. A medieval guitar. Oh, I'm looking forward to this character, but let me take a picture. I wonder when she's releasing.
I'm sorry.
Come to me. Light.
She looks different here.
Come to me.
Carta. This doesn't look like the one that we saw in game. This version of our maiden. Do you think we get our new element? Yeah, it looks like an adult version, right? We saw the girl that we saw looked younger. This is like the older version. You think this Carta Dia says Nick? Maybe it's her evil side, or it's like her original form. Her original form. Or it's like a mom form.
Mighty God Killer.
Come
Mighty
to me.
God Killer. Whoa, wait, we were streaking some. Our eyes. Glacial Rover next? Hey, it does look like we might get our Glacial Rover next. That looked like our Ice Rover. Ice Rover, our Wuthering Waves really dropped a lot of things today. Our new characters at the very end, and then our Glacial Rover. PGR.
Mighty God Killer.
It looked like we were slashing at whoever was the big Cartadia. Wuthering Waves. I think that is the end of the live stream. Then I just playing this over and over again.
Come
She is the one suspended over here. God Killer.
to me. Mighty God Killer.
Yeah, her voice is different too. Goodbye, Phoebe. Goodbye, Brad. It's time to skip forward a couple of versions and then wait for all these characters to release.
We'll give this performance.
So we got quite a few. So we got.
Excellent.
There's this girl.
Together we dive into the sea.
3 new characters were teased. This girl, the red-haired girl. I guess if we count our Ice Rover. Let me take a picture of this one. She reminded me of Zani at first.
Excellent.
Does she look like
Together we dive
Lilith?
into the sea of gold.
Let me take a picture of her. Go back. I see. She doesn't actually have... She doesn't have our horns.
Ghosts.
Keeping you safe is part of my job.
And then her smile. Do you think we'll get this version as a playable? This version of grown-up flirties? I don't think we haven't seen any of these before. The next one seems to be her too. These 3. And then our Ice Rover. Take a picture. Glacial Rover. I'm pretty excited for the Glacial Rover. I feel like my favorite element. I really like the glacial element in Wuthering Waves. You would really like to go back to Wuthering Waves, but it seems you've grown tired of open world gacha games. Yeah, I definitely understand the sentiment. If you feel like you're tired or it's not interesting, you can definitely take a break. And then in the future, you can always return. More excited than... Oh, Evelyn's about to release. These characters are future characters. Upcoming... It's actually Arrow Rover?
Mighty God.
We can't tell anything from the slash. The slash itself just kind of looks spectral-ish. Mighty God Killer. Wow. Let me save the image. Who's skipping 2.1 now? Maybe Arrow and Glacial 2 in 1. Low chance of being Glacial since we had Carlotta. But we have... Carlotta doesn't mean our Rover can't be Glacial. Because we had a lot of Havoc characters released and then we got Havoc Rover. Your wallet's going to hurt after this update. I was a bit on the fence about pulling for 2.1. Yeah, and there's the Changli figure and the Camellia figure. The figures actually look quite pretty. The Camellia figure and then the Changli figure. She has her signature umbrella and then she's looking back at you. Maybe only Arrow's lacking. Balf Girl can be one. Yeah, our Cartathea could be an Arrow character. Your bet is on Arrow since it's been so long. What if our resonator for Renacita is an Arrow resonator? Because we also don't have the Hydro element. You're skipping the banners and getting the figurine? The 1/7 refers to the figurine sizes. I think you can search it up. It's approximately 10 inches tall. It's like one of the standard wordings they use to tell you how tall the figure is. So 10 inches is what it would look like if you were to measure it out. Phoebe, does this girl look like Lilith? Oops, not this girl. That girl I thought looked like Zani. And Frolova might also be coming. Where can you pre-order this? I think they're just announcing that they're working on it. I don't think it's available for pre-order yet. When it's available for pre-order, they'll have the actual model ready. Kind of like how Shorekeeper had the model released, and then you can order it.
It's Overture.
Watch our trailer one more time.
I suspect that the fish we saw earlier is connected to this Siren.
We'll give this performance the
The
perfect
demon girl
finale!
resembles
Excellent.
Liliath a bit.
Together we dive into the sea of ghosts.
Keeping you
But I
safe
mean,
is part.
does this mean we'll meet her? Since we see her in the rover here, I wonder if we'll meet her in the 2.1 quest. You can kind of see her outfit. She looks like she has a pretty dress. Why am I covering? She looks like she has a pretty dress and then stockings. And then she has... Her hair is actually more purple. Oh, you can see her better over here. This is the girl that we saw earlier that looked like she had gray hair. But here it kind of looks like she has the purple hair. And then she has the flower on her hair. Her chest does look rather exposed. Now, do we have any secret characters like what happened with Shorekeeper? We'll have to wait and see. It seems like they released a lot of their exciting... They teased a lot of their exciting characters though. I think it's the 2.1 quest, because at the end and the beginning has the 2.1 wallpaper. That could be. 不是 Zani， 他刚刚上场的时候，我以为是 Zani， 结果不是。Wait, these do look like jellyfishes. So she summons jellyfishes? That means she's probably a resonator. Lorelei in human form. She herself doesn't quite look like jellyfish. I wonder what her skills will be like. Kakomi, is that you? And she looks very different than the lady that sells flowers. Yeah, Siren mentioned, so maybe her.
Keeping you safe is part of my job.
I wonder what this red hair girl will be like. Since she has green, I wonder if they'll make her arrow. So 4 more. We're not getting our Rosemary, unfortunately, but they're giving us another purple hair girl. Dancing for 5 stars. She even has green eyes. Oh, she has the elf ears too. She looks quite elf-like. This redhead girl's really cute. She has feathers around her. Now I know who I will save up for. Who I will save up for more sequences for. I last pulled for Camellia sequences. Now it's time to pull for this girl's sequences. She does remind me a bit of our dryad. In the survey, we were asked about having leaf/nature features. Maybe we'll get another... That's hard. I was gonna say a Verena. A 5-star. Like a Shorekeeper, Verena type of healer support character. I wonder what type of character...
I'm sorry. Come to me, mighty god killer.
With the horns and the color scheme, we're getting more Satyr Dryad vibes. I do understand, I do see the Dryad vibes after someone mentioned it. And the way she has the little elf ears. And then for nature spirit, that's why it reminded me a bit of like Verena, but a Dryad. Verena. She looks like Wind Ranger. She kind of looks like Wind Ranger. Thank God the live stream convinced you not to pull for 2.1. 2.1 hasn't even dropped yet. And it feels like we just want to fast forward to 2.2. Yeah, after this trailer, it feels like 2.1 somehow now feels more like a filler patch. Because the characters aren't that exciting. And they showed you all of these other exciting characters and like upcoming things, and now you just wanna, and now you feel less excited about 2.1. So next year will be Wuthering Waves last chapter. You already prepared all that goes. Are you still pulling? Sayaki art? Was that really meant to announce 2.1? I know, right? I feel like they could have... Maybe they... Though, I suppose it's better to know earlier than later so you can skip and then save up. But now it's like 2.1 feels a bit more... feels a bit... Quite a bit more underwhelming, but we'll see. We have our quality of life optimizations, and maybe Phoebe will turn out to be really fun, and then some people will pull for her. This is the Jojo patch all over again. Brand's still better. Brand's cat looks fun to play. You gotta say Kuro adding echo setups. I'm curious to see how our echo setups will work. You'll pull Brand for your Changli. Not so sure about Phoebe anymore. Kuro just told you your wallet is no longer yours. Time to work hard to make your wallet fatter to contribute to all the characters and the game. James says this will be the first patch you've skipped in a while. Do I still want to pull for Rochia? Maybe I don't need a Rochia. Even if our upcoming mode turns out to be a AoE mode. Maybe it's time to save and then pull for the future characters. And the troller did make it feel kind of filler-ish. How do older characters? They still can definitely hold their own. Sanhua is still top tier. She just got his free skin actually. Though I don't think you can claim it anymore because the event is ending. But Sanhua is still very strong because she can get her outro up really quickly. She can get her concerto up really quickly. And Jingxi, there hasn't been, I want to say there hasn't been much of a power creep on Wuthering Waves. There hasn't been like a new Carlotta was pretty strong. But she was on, I would say, Jingxi's level. She wasn't noticeably stronger than Jingxi or our 1.x characters. So I would say the older characters, the 4 stars, Jingxi, for the 5 stars, Jingxi is still very strong. A lot of people pulled her on her rerun or her weapon. And Sanhua is still very often, very commonly used. I use Sanhua on my teams. A lot of people skipped Rochia, the current banner, 5 star. Including me, possibly. Because there's Sanhua for Camellia, who does the job just as well. And Verena is still very good as like our standard character from the very, very beginning. Yang was better than he's been in a long time. Oh, because Carlotta stole Jingxi's Zhezhi. Because Zhezhi fits Carlotta too well. So then Jingxi kind of needs other coordinated attack helpers. They did announce Phantom Phantom Hekate hologram. I don't think they announced the rewards. I don't think I saw the Phantom as the reward. They just told us there would be the Phantom, the hologram. I don't think they said there would necessarily be a Phantom version. Not sure if they showed it in the rewards. If I scrub this. This is Brand's companion story. And this is the new weekly combat gameplay. This is like our new elusive realm. It feels like. And sing. Oh right, and this is the next patch. Wave, Sing, and the Cerulean Bird calls. This is 2.1. Oh, and then we're going to the tower. Wait, then this must mean we're going to the tower in 2.2, chat. Tangle, Truth, and Inverted Tower. So we must be visiting our Inverted Tower next patch, the patch after this one. Tangle, Truth. I thought we were gonna have to wait till 2.3. Tower of Adversity patch. Dorman says feels like rotation is longer than Sanhua. Well, I think it's definitely longer than Sanhua, because Sanhua can intro and outro in like 5 seconds, less than 5 seconds. Because you just hold her. You hold down your mouse and then you press her skill ulti and then you let go and then you can outro. I feel like it's 3 seconds. Rochia needs to do her last basic attack and then she needs to use her skill. And then she needs to use up her forte. So it's like double, triple the time because Sanhua is just so fast. So your rotation time will also increase. See what the next one is. Fiery Arpeggio. Oh, Arpeggio Fiery. I wonder if this is where we get the fire girl. The red-haired girl. But I'm not sure where I'm getting that. It sounded like the music theme and then the girl and then she was playing the guitar. Maybe if that means in 2.4. Hopefully all the characters they teased will be coming in 2.x. I think you think I'm cooking too much of Summer Reunion. Lightly we toss the crown. Oh, so that's it. After lightly we toss the crown, so we're getting, I think this was 2.1, 2.2, 2.3, and then 2.4. And then the main quest ends on 2.4. Yeah, the crown sounds like it refers to the Laureate crown. Getting crowned the Laureate. So 2.4 and then our story ends. 晚上好，爱来自蚂蚁王国。谢谢你的 hydrate. Yeah, all silent souls can sing is 2.0. Rochia's main advantage is her grouping. I feel like that is her main advantage. And then if you have her sequences, then she can do other things. But grouping might be pretty necessary in the near future. 2.4 should be anniversary. At 2.4, does that line up anniversary if we go 1 month? 2.1 in February, 2.2, 3, 4, around 2.4. Sounds about the time. Or one patch earlier, Fiery Arpeggio, 522. Then I feel like it should be 2.3. Because we're already mid-February release for 2.1. And May 22nd feels like it lines up more with the 2.3 patch. That red hair looks like Arrow. Just because she has green eyes and green... She does look like Arrow though. If they sell the adult version of Cartadia versus her default one... On the trailer, I feel like Cartadia was saying goodbye to us. And then she turned into the adult version. But it also looked like we were slashing the adult version. Because here Rover was... I felt like we're like slaying her. Oh. My thing seems to have disappeared. It looked like we were getting rid of the adult version. And maybe bringing back the original version. What if fusion, because red hair can't ever tell with Wuthering Waves. For hair color and even your color scheme. Story after the Overture, and that was the version we just watched earlier. We can't wait for your arrival. But that means we might have to wait another 6 months for some of the characters. 2.0 待不下去了 2.1 也不想待了 直接端上 2.2 吧 It looks decent for a fillerish patch, but filler patches are never as exciting. And the trailer essentially confirmed almost that 2.1 feels more like a filler patch. But that means we have exciting things in wait for us in 2.2 and 2.3. Oh, you sent something and it bugged out. I don't think it went. Oh no, it did go through. Forties cheered. You think you need to rethink your E6 Castorus plan? Was that the one 26 minutes ago? I think it didn't show up, but the TTS didn't show up. Thank you, Forties, for the 100 bit cheer. If that was the one you were talking about earlier. I think we will end stream for today.